Hey, this is Heart Healing Fairy, and I've been getting a lot of specific messages coming through, and typically I haven't had a whole lot of experience as far as channeling through other people's guides for specific people, but my guides have reassured me that whatever I feel uh, needs to come through to go ahead and channel the energy. So I was getting a very specific message, and I think that why I try to stay away from it is because I like to channel in a more broad sense for the ones where it will resonate for many beings because we're human and we all are experiencing the human experience. And so I like to channel through um, more universal messages that would just resonate for a broader uh, group. But I keep getting these very specific messages, and maybe it's just because I've experienced and lived through a lot. And so I can understand, I can meet people on many different quote unquote levels to sort of um, bring through reminders. I don't really like to say guidance because I don't know you personally. And without meeting you face to face and actually having that sit down, I don't proclaim to, feel that I have authority to guide anyone. I only feel that it is important to learn how to guide ourselves. But um, after I spoke with my guides about it for a little bit this morning, I'm going to go ahead and maybe start channeling some more of the specifics that are coming through. And if they end up connecting with someone who needs it, then I feel that would be beautiful. So, what I was getting was don't be afraid of the silence and don't be afraid of the void. It isn't really a void, it's when old identities that have been functioning through you for so long start to dissipate, you're experiencing the absence of these stale identities, is what's coming through. As we walk through this life, I'm sorry, my throat. As we walk through this incarnation, we function through many different energies and many different identities, right? It's like the example that I've given a few times where if you interviewed yourself every 5 years, you could see how your likes, your dislikes, the way that you think sort of gradually shifts and changes and reforms. But at this point, I feel that, and maybe it won't be so specific, but there is I always get this sector of collective, a group, a small group that is experiencing this sort of lack of identity in what we would perceive to be as the normal way. It's like we have that identity functioning through us, some type of energy, identity, and ego, because we have to navigate this world still while we're here. But the more time that you sort of marinate and sit with your, I want to say, God energy, the internal space where even silence and peace are perceived. the old identities, the way that they functioned through you, the types of behaviors it would invoke in you are very quickly dissipating, which leaves a lot of people sort of in the quote unquote void space. There can be a sort of internal impulse to want to push action or push certain things into place because it's an old reflex. But for the ones who are allowing this sort of silence to just be, and the conscious mind has sat long enough within the silence of you. It's like you're still, doing your chores and paying your bills and going to work and taking care of your children and doing all these things, but you might be feeling this sort of floaty lightness about it. And these guides are saying nothing is wrong. This is just the thinning out of a lot of mind loops and mind chatter that used to take up a lot of your time and attention, and bringing you into the lived experience of moving within presence. Rider. And there's also something coming through about you haven't been forgotten. I have been inside this type of energy off and on a lot. And sometimes my dog is growling at the neighbor. Look how he's like in the window like that. Hey, Ryder. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Hey, it's okay. I've spent a lot of time in these void space or within the silence, and it almost feels like you don't know what to do with yourself. And the guidance coming through is that there's nothing to do. Allow that to be okay for a minute and see how that feels. This message is not going to be for everyone. I understand that there are not maybe a lot of people on the planet right now who have been sort of put to the side within these little bubbles and pockets of a rest period. Literally, mind, body, soul, everything, sit down, sit. We need to show you some things before this next phase, before you're propelled into this next phase. That's what it feels like. I understand that there's not going to be a lot of people who are going to resonate with that because, we have to take care of ourselves and make money and all of that type of stuff. But the way that my life is set up right now is that I literally can't do that in the normal way that the world thinks that or we've set up for us to do it. I can't do it that way. And so I'm hearing that there are also a group who is also in this same energy where you are having to sort of recreate your world in a way that's going to work for you, and that this void space, it's almost like a blank slate. It's almost like everything from your old world had to be torn down, and life has presented you with this completely blank canvas. And it is very different and very out of the norm of what your conscious mind is used to. And so you are having to sort of tap into your creativity and really get creative on how you're going to get this, I don't know why it's coming through like this, new world to start flowing in a natural, organic, harmonious, peaceful way. And a lot of it is not going to be such a doing. It is a natural unfolding. And I'm also hearing that the ideas and the creativity, the longer that you honor yourself in your process in this way, are going to come through very naturally for you. That you are holding all of the keys that you need internally, and that these things cannot be rushed or pushed because the conscious mind wants to see results of sort of like how much has cleared out. It doesn't work like that. But this is where I feel that this self-trust, it is like putting full trust into your heart space. Full trust, full confidence, full knowing that whatever is about to unfold in your life next is going to be beautiful, and nobody is there. It feels like the interference and static from the outside, quote unquote, world, outside interferences, outside opinions, outside influences, it's almost like the universe shut that off for a while for you so that you could focus in on your blank slate. You are the artist. You are the creator. And just to allow that to, like I said at the beginning, allow yourself to marinate in that space where silence is even perceived. And what is born from there, I'm hearing, bears good fruit. I don't know. I don't think I've spoke like that before. Anything else? I'm just hearing relax, 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 relax. Mind, body, soul, heart, relax, relax. It's okay, relax. Thank you so much for whoever's guides that this was connected to, and my guides also, because I feel them very present within this message. I can also very deeply relate to this message. I'm also hearing that this group or few individuals who feel this resonates on a soul level for you, if this resonates, you are sort of pioneering something, and only you're going to know what that means for you, but you're sort of on a front line energetically, and you are pioneering something new, which again, only you're going to know what that is. And you might intuitively know that, but the manifestation of that might not be fully formed yet, and that is okay. Enjoy the journey. Don't just try and focus on a destination, because you never know what that's really going to look like when you, quote unquote, get there. Just relax and enjoy the journey of it, the natural unfolding of it. Again, thank you so much for these guides who came through, who this is connected to. Thank you to my guides for being present within this message. And also, thank you for being here on the channel and co-creating these messages with me. I am sending you so much love. Everything is fine. And I will see you in the next one.